Out here packing up for Goose Camp Part 2, and it's been a real mild start to winter. A lot of these birds are getting stale and they're kind of hung up in certain areas, and we're going to hit the road here. We're going to go check out some new places. We're going to do some knocking on doors, try to do some network, maybe hook up with some old friends. But what I need to do is I need to make sure that I have everything that I think I possibly could need, because I always say pack like you're going to go bear hunting, and if you end up squirrel hunting, so be it. So I'm going to take everything I need to have for a field honker setup. So in the front of my trailer, I've got my trailer split in half. I've got a partition wall, and I do that because I want a decoy crew working out of the front and the blind crew working out of the back. We got two separate crews. Everybody's got a job. They know what they're supposed to do, so they can all take off. We're not stepping on each other's toes. So in the front, I'm gonna have, I got all my batteries and stuff stored. I've also got some shelves here with some odds and end type stuff that we need, but basically all the decoys are up here. So I'm gonna have about 10 dozen sleeper shells in case we're hunting a sandbar or on some ice into snow. I got 10 dozen full bodies in here. I've also got 5 dozen wind socks, so I can mix in and create motion into that honker spread. We're hunting honkers, but we still use them socks. Also got 15 dozen of the Canada skinnies from Tangle Free here, and I've got 5 dozen of the new fully flocked ones. May not supposed to be saying that out loud, but they're in there. Now, if you can see the trailer behind me, what we're hauling along is a 7x16. It's all aluminum. If you're from the Midwest, you'll understand why we use an all aluminum trailer. It's imperative that we do something like that. But on this trailer, I've got lights set up on the outside. I got 2 on each side, and then I've also got lights set up. I got a giant light bar in the back here, 1 on top, 2 on the side, so I can cover just about any situation. If we got to pull up beside a field, I can shine out into it. If we can pull out in the field, I prefer to back up, be able to shine out and basically light up a football field. We can set up, everybody's in the daylight, you're not having to run around with headlamps. Moving into the back of the trailer, this is where the other crew is going to work, the blind crew. And back here, we're going to have everything that these guys are going to need to set up. We've got all the panel blinds set up, the flip tops, all the chairs down there. We're also going to have the stabilizers. Got all our guns hanging up here on the wall. This E-Track is probably one of the coolest things you can do. You can do a lot of different things with it, with different hangers. We've got our all the heaters set up here. Extra propane, or if you're like my buddy Junior from Ontario, he calls it Procane. So plenty of that. All the tools that we're going to need for about anything we're going to run into. We got our hedge trimmers, aka grass cutters. We're also dragging along a boat on this trip, so I'm going to take some floaters along with me. I've got 2 dozen of the new Tangle Free lesser floaters. I'm really interested to see how those work because they're small and they're not going to take up a lot of space, and ducks generally like dark decoys, decoying into them, the dark geese. So I'm really interested to see how those go. So I've got 2 dozen of those, 1 dozen of the regular Tangle Free goose floaters, 5 dozen duck floaters. Also got my Sitka waders. Got 2 lucky ducks in a bag. I've got 2 of the lucky HDI geese because I like to put that motion out in the spread out away from us. Also got our Bass Pro cots here that we have set up, so we can take along. We can set up anywhere because you never know where we're going to end up. Might be in somebody's garage or might even be sleeping in the back of the trailer. So stick with us as we head down the road and see what we can find.
Damn, stud. That's a bunch of birds right there.
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch.